Hello my friends, I know it's been a while since the last video. That's what this quick little tidbit video is going to be explaining. I know there hasn't been content for a bit, and I attribute that to a whole bunch of factors, mostly being lack of drive, some self-issues, some emotional stuff, but we're going to be back. The other thing that's been big is we're going to be moving. For the past couple of years, been in a trailer with my parents, but we're all moving to a house, and I'm, paying rent. But the big thing is, it's got a studio that we're going to be using. So that means better green screen, better audio. And if I could show you now, the room's completely empty. We're going to be moving this coming Friday, which would be April 17th, is the big moving day. And it's going to have better setup for live streaming, going to have a much better green screen behind me for the live streaming, a better green screen for the on-set stuff, and that brings me to the actual stuff coming. In the meantime, I've been working on more Knee Deeps in the Dead, and a kind of reformatting of anomalous materials. I might still keep the preview set version of it for some games that I want to determine if, should do a full episode. But what I'm generally setting up now, because I like to focus on first-person shooters, because as evident by the content I like to do, I enjoy playing first-person shooters. So, what I'm planning to do is we're going to keep Kaded, and the span of games for Knee Deep in the Dead is going to be from approximately 1992 until, I think it was 2009, is going to be the span for Knee Deep in the Dead, because I like that focusing on not so much review, but going over a game. Like, let's take the Doom one, for example, talking about the development history, the individual story, characters, weapons, levels, enemies. Keep that the focus of Kaded, which becomes more of a spotlight show. Not so much a review, but kind of a show-off type thing. Anomalous Materials is going to become something a little bit more in-depth, kind of like the name it's based off, the Anomalous Materials Laboratory. Yeah, I've got one in the works for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't really consider it a review, which is kind of weird to say, because the word review has so many bad connotations to it nowadays. Because whenever you think of the word review, you immediately think of someone's going to be going over this, giving it a score, telling you all this stuff. But what I'm thinking of in terms of the definition of the word review is going over the game. Like, for example, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video. It gives a basic of the story, and then I kind of go more into the gameplay, what's good, what's bad, and talk about what I do or do not like, about this. Basically, I want to point out the negatives, and I also want to point out the positives of modern shooters. So that's going to be from 2010 onwards. Well, it's going to lean more heavily towards recent games, except for some other rare cases. Like, I think I have a video planned I want to do on Deus Ex Human Revolution with Anomalous Materials, which goes into it, because the new Deus Ex is going to be coming out either this year or next year, one of the two. And once I get the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare one done, I'm currently playing through Battlefield Hardline, and then what I'm going to do is I'm kind of curbing an end to the Let's Plays. I might keep something up for a certain game if a certain game is intriguing, but I'm not going to do so much with the Let's Plays of first-person shooters. For the games that I'm currently Let's Playing, specifically the first-person shooters, which off the top of my head that are stalled right now, is Alien Isolation, Wolfenstein The New Order, and I think those are the only two. I'd have to go back and look. Yes, because Battlefield 4 was ended. So, and I also have a co-op playthrough of Aliens Colonial Marines again. That could be interesting. But I'm curbing those, and I'm going to finish playing them, solo, and do Anomalous Materials eventually on Wolfenstein The New Order and Alien Isolation. And those are going to be added to the queue. Let's see, Knee Deep in the Dead. I'd have to check my schedule, but I'm pretty sure the next two games are going to be Jurassic Park Trespasser, which I've already recorded, cut up the thing, I need to write the script. Finish writing the script. Because, as I said, I'm trying to get that focus back, It's kind of tricky. sometimes. And sometimes you just kind of crash down a little bit, and you gotta rekindle that fire. You gotta find that drive again to kind of keep you going creatively again. And I'm hoping that the new place, with a new environment where I can have a work center separate from a non-work center, and school will be getting out in May, since I'm currently in college for marketing, business management marketing. And I'm hoping all these will coalesce into more focused content. Because for the time being, outside of a couple of stuff that I might do occasionally just to kind of refresh the brain a bit, I want to focus on Kated and anomalous materials in terms of content. There's a couple of games, there's at least some games I want to think of, because whenever I do a Let's Play, what I want to start doing is if I do a Let's Play, I only do one. And that's for the one game, until the game is done, and then focus on a new one. Which will be kind of a more fun, off-the-wall thing. You know, just something to do for funsies. But that's what I want. I wanted to talk about why content's been kind of slow, and it's been kind of... because it comes from my mental training. Mental training, it sounds like I'm some sort of ninja. No. My video training. I don't like putting out content that I don't like. Content that I don't myself enjoy, and I don't think is the best that I can put out. And for a while there, my brain just wasn't focusing on it, and I didn't think I could put out anything worthwhile. But I'm hoping that'll change, and while the next couple weeks might be a little bit rocky in terms of schedules, I want to iron out a schedule, and I want to start getting... if I can't do it every week, then I want to do it an alternating week. You know, Kay did one week, and Matt next week, with a couple of little videos in between, maybe previews of and Matt's, or just, you know, montages of really absurd things that happen in games, or anything like that. So that is what I came on to say, and I think that'll about do it for this. I just wanted to make a quick little vlog before we lose internet, since tomorrow the internet is possibly going away for a while. And I wanted to inform all, and I wanted to thank the subscribers that have stuck around here. And I wanted to tell you more content is coming once I can settle down my brain and start getting some of that really good in-depth FPS information. There might be eventually something focused on more multiplayer-oriented shooters. Let me know in the comments if that's something that might be interesting. I'm not very good at them, and I don't always enjoy them. But I could probably think of something that, you know, could fall into that line. Right now I want to focus more on Kated and Anmat, and move the channel from there. Thank you for watching this cute, quick little vlog of what's going on with Gear-Stik and where we're going. Thank you for watching the videos, thank you for subscribing, and as always, game on and take care.